morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? I'm a little bit late. I'm a little bit groggy. Um, I don't know. I got sick last night. My wife, of course, my lovely wife, got up and took care of me all night long. I did make breakfast and ate this morning, so we'll see if it stays down. She seems to think it's the last lingering effects of the booster that I got, but I feel okay. So we'll see. I made myself some over medium eggs and actually some potatoes and a piece of toast. So my stomach feels all right. So if I all of a sudden end the stream and head that way, you'll know what's going on. I'm just going to say hi to everybody because I got a late start and there's 17, 18 of you guys in the chat. So hello, good morning to everybody. I know I'll give one person a little extra because Joe comes in like before I even create the live stream. He's there, so um, thanks, Joe. So anyway, hey, Mike's is here. Okay, I'll say hi to Mike's because he doesn't come. And I'll say hi to Dip Media and Gary too, since it's the end of the deal. So anyway, I think Mike put up. I saw your deal. I think the last surviving pig of the village you sent a picture of. Is that because you guys are going to butcher that pig tomorrow morning and eat it? It's the only one left, or what? He had a bunch of food. It was unbelievable. If you guys didn't get a chance to watch that, you should go watch it. Chris helped Mike videotape everything and do everything, and of course they're fanatics and stuff. I don't think either one of them thought it was a good job. I thought it was awesome. I got to see it, so it was good enough for me. But if you get a chance, go check it out. I'm sure it's still up on Live My Ass Off, Mike's channel. Somebody will post that, I'm sure. Um, so yeah, so I don't know. I'm hoping that I'm gonna go as long as I can. As long as I'm feeling okay, we'll sit here and wrap. Um, the other pigs are survivors, but they are the providers of bacon. When there's no Costco, yeah, I know exactly. It's really weird because when I was younger, I mean, we killed pretty much anything that we could get our hands on. It was pretty wide open around the San Fernando Valley back in the day. You could go 10 minutes away and shoot shotguns or whatever you wanted to shoot. And now I'm the exact opposite. I don't want to kill anything. I'm even, if I didn't like steak and pork and chicken and every other kind of meat, I'd already be kind of a vegetarian. But we did raise a cow and stuff when 20 years ago, and my wife actually did it. They had such big eyes. We had the female or whatever, and I called her T-Bone, but I tried to stay away from her. My wife was over there, mucking out the pipe corral and all that kind of stuff. But we had somebody come in, but I just don't, I don't want to see it now. I know what it looks like. I know what it looks like butchered and everything, and I'd rather just go to the macro and say I'll take that one, and that one, and be done with it. Not that I'm a fanatic either way, but I just can't. Every once in a while I've got to have a big thick steak. So we'll see. If I miss anything, guys, you ask any questions. Hey, Mark. Uh, he's sitting on his patio on the phone, so can't call you out. Gotta load everybody. Thanks, Mark. Um, hey, Mitch, and I know Chris is here too. I saw Chris. Uh, thanks, brother. You guys should definitely check it out. And yeah, I thought you guys did a great job, both of you. But I know that you're both, you know, you're both fanatics because that's what you do. I mean, you see all the little things like stuff on this screen that I should have fixed and crap like that, and probably driving people crazy. But what the hell. But let's see. Oh, Traveler's here too. I didn't see that. Hey, Black Sheep, how you doing? I saw your deal. I'm gonna friend you on Facebook. I was kind of on my phone. I was going through the Facebook thing, and your recommended friend or something came up. So if you see something, don't just kick me to the curb. I'll friend you. Let's see. A spanner. Oh, okay. You're telling about a spanner. Okay. Cool, thank you. And I'm guessing Traveler's here, right? And Tom's here too. Excuse me. And Gator's here, and now I'm ended up saying hello to everybody. And Andy's here. Hey, Andy. Glad you liked it. Turns out the whole wedding was green screen. Yeah, yeah, no shit, right? Yeah, mom and dad must have liked it, I'm sure, which is kind of cool that they got to at least see it. And I'm sure other family members. That's what I thought about doing on mine. Is I was just going to put up a camera and just have it on, a live stream the whole time. So anybody that wanted to watch it could watch it. But needless to say that it was a lot more crap than I thought was going to happen on that day between the house blessing, the wedding, all the stuff that needed to get done. Um, so I didn't do half the stuff that I wanted to. Thanks, Joe. I will tell her. Joe likes to buy the in-laws sweets and papaya salad, which is what my mother-in-law enjoys. Of course, I haven't met a Thai woman yet that doesn't like papaya salad. Hey, Kobus, how are you? There's Chris. And no crazies here. Yeah, I don't know. It's like me with air conditioning. I see somebody doing something that I've trained my mind now to just ignore it because when I open my mouth, sometimes I offend people. And you're not doing that right. Your calculations weren't exactly right on what tonnage, and your house is facing south and east. And so I don't say anything. And I like the systems here, in the United States and most people that are from there. I don't know how the UK and Australia are, but we're mostly central systems, 2 tons, 3 tons, 5 tons for residential, not the mini splits. I particularly like the mini splits because if there's no one here and I'm in the bedroom or the living room, there's only one air conditioning. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5. So I think people have been asking me about my electric bill too. I don't know what it is yet. We haven't, my wife, I told her I wanted to know because people were asking, what happened with your electric bill. Before it was like 7,000, and I want to think that it's going to be a couple thousand less, so maybe 5. Of course, now the kids are here. They're both got theirs on. I finally talked my mother-in-law to turn on the air conditioner. It's been hot here in Surin. And my father-in-law, he makes the nets, so now he usually sits outside. Well, he's sitting in the living room now, making the net, and he's looking forward to going to Koh Chang and throwing his net. I'm looking forward to seeing him. I haven't ever seen him do it, so I'm looking forward to it. I'll get some video of it, maybe do some content instead of all live streams. Yeah, and I think it's that way all over the world except for the United States. I know that in Saudi Arabia and all them, if you fly over any of the stuff like that, they're all on solar, and they all have mini splits, or most of them. Most of the countries around the world, I think it's the same way. Is it the same way in the Philippines? I'm imagining it is. I've never been, I've never been to the Philippines. I'm looking forward to going though. Hey James, how you doing? James Morris, so they don't get in case they think I'm talking to Chocolate Man. Let's see. Question. Jake has. You ditched the coffee mug for the giant Stanley. Yeah, I had coffee already this morning. It's gone. I'm trying to limit myself to my coffee intake. Is why, Jake. Let's see. That coffee cup is kind of small. Yeah, no, actually this one has Coke Zero in it. It's really weird too because I like Coke Zero, and versus even the other one, Coke Light. I don't know if they use different one, but it tastes different to me. And Mitch is here, so let's invite Mitch in. Hey Daniel, how you doing? And James just said hi to you, Mitch. I'm gonna bring Mitch in right. There you are. Good morning, brother.
Dave.
How you
Morning,
doing?
everyone. Guess what just happened?
What happened? Your power went out.
Joe just went live.
Did he really?
Yeah, I look over. I look over there, and I'm going. Oh, Stuck in Florida's there to cover him. So, anyway, we're good. I'm here and attentive. Can't stay long. I'm headed to do my 90-day report here in about 10 minutes, I'm rolling.
Have you tried to? I'm going to try to do my next one because I'm only a block away. I'm going to try to do my next one online. I got to ask Chuck. Chuck tried to do it, I think, the last time, and he couldn't do it. But then when he went there,
Yeah,
he told them they said you can do it now, so go ahead and do it.
I'm
But
gonna
I'm
try
going to
it,
try that
but not
next
this
time.
time. When I read this stuff again last night, it's saying, make sure you keep the copy of it in your passport, but they don't mention anything about sending you one or mailing you one or
Right.
you know the
They staple. I don't know about you, but they staple mine right in my passport.
yeah, mine's right in there now. But I'm
Yeah.
talking if I do it online,
Oh, online.
where's
How do
that
you get a
at?
cop? I don't know. Chuck did it a couple of times. You might want to ask him. Let's see. Black
Yeah.
Sheep says, question: when are you actually leaving for Kochang so I can update your reminder? Black Sheep takes care of me, man. I'm gonna be. We're actually gonna leave early in the morning on the second, I believe, and I want to leave like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't like driving at night. My eyes don't work as good as they used to at night, so I'll probably let my wife drive from 4 to the sun comes up, 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then I'll drive, and then I'm hoping to get there in. It's about 6 hours to Tarat, and that's where the ferry is. And then I think we're there till the 9th, and then we'll probably jam right back because I'm sure the roadways are going to get clogged up because it's my personal opinion that they're going to let Sokran just go off full water bore, full everything, touchy feely. No, I think they're going to let it go. That's personal. Again, don't run around and say Dave said that. So anyway, that's my personal. Yeah, Brock's here too. Let's let Brock in. Hey, brother Brock, how you doing, man?
Good morning, gentlemen,
Good
and
morning to you.
everybody in the chat.
Here,
Hey,
Mike
Brock.
says 90-day report online is super easy for you prior to the same address. Online, you print out the results provided on the screen after you summary and attachment via
Okay,
email.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
there you
try
go.
that right now.
Yeah, why not? Can't hurt. Let's see. Travelers here. What did travelers say? I have two windows open, watching both you and Joe, but listening to you. I wonder what Joe is. I know that he had like a 2 or 3 part series on some friends of them that either bought a condo or looking for a condo. I only watched one of them. I haven't watched the other ones. I hate to say, but
Looking to rent.
mm, and that was the last one that I seen. So maybe which one did he get? I think was the
They
little
didn't.
note on his deal.
Yeah, they didn't
Let's.
get anything.
Oh, they
They're
didn't.
still
Okay.
still
Ah, Brock
basically
ruined it for me. Now I can't watch it, Joe, because I know Joe's probably one. No, just kidding.
Joe's not
Moonwa,
watching
how
this.
you doing? Morning to you, sir. Um, let's see. Uncle Craig, how you doing? Top of the morning to
Morning,
you.
morning,
And
Craig. I just watched you leveling your driveway.
Revise it.
and
Okay,
Joe,
let's see
he,
what we
the
say.
traveler says Joe is walking around the market. So crap. I just posted an entire post about Dave's option. So crap. All right, Mike. I just really think they're going to. I know that I saw something and I didn't check it out. I go, you know what? I wasn't feeling good, but last night I saw a deal. I think it was from the Tigers saying that they're revising and lightening up on the liquor, either sales or times or something in Bangkok. Now, I don't know what happened, but I think before Sokran, I think they're going to open up pretty much everything. I think they're going to let Sokran go off, man. I'm hoping they do. I haven't been to the first one that I hit when I went to Kamala was I got a whole bucket of water thrown at me, stopping at a police checkpoint, right, right at the edge of Kamala, heading towards Patong, and I stopped, just slowed down because I never stop unless they're jumping up and down and waving, which they haven't done. Like I said before, I've been through hundreds of police checks and never got pulled over on my scooter. Um, and as soon as I slowed down, this little Thai kid came up and had like a 2 gallon bucket of water and just drenched me. And I was laughing like the cops were hysterical. And actually, the big C was across the street, so whipped in there and tried to, it was hotter than hell, so it actually felt good. But it was that was the only one. The rest of them, they've been limited. I was either in the hospital or just got out of the hospital, and so I'm looking forward to it. I know a lot of people come here just for that. Hey, Paul D, how you doing? I don't know who else came in. Came in. Bangkok announces drinking hours extended until 11. Okay, at qualifying venues, effective today. Thanks for the info. Appreciate it. Hey, Et, how you doing? And Bobby's here too. I didn't see Bobby in there. There's Tom, and I guess I gotta say hi to people now. I think I've caught. Kevin's here. I didn't even notice Kevin. Where'd you go, Kevin? I saw you. I watched your. Was it in the middle of the night or early this morning? I watched your video on your condo. I didn't comment on it, but I watched the whole deal, and I watched. Was it all in one? No, the train one was separate. And in case you don't know, and Kevin, he's got a great channel too. So, by all means, he helped me out and came on a few times and helped me with subscribers. But Kevin's a great guy, and now he's back in your neck of the woods, right, Mitch? He's
Yep.
down the road.
Yeah, I've chatted with him a couple times online.
Cool. You guys are probably, I imagine, gonna get together for some lunches or something. I'm sure.
We'll be having lunch. Could be today, tomorrow, Friday.
Cool.
Either or.
Kevin sounded like he enjoyed the his Chiang Mai deal, but I think he looked awfully excited to get back into a condo overlooking the water and being right next to the ocean, and that's the way I would be too. Let's see. Uncle Craig says I'm in my early days of Sokran Festival activities. We're definitely a draw to make Thailand a permanent part of my life. Yeah, I think a lot of people came here specifically for that. Like I said, I'm a newbie to Thailand. I've been here 3.5 years, but the first time that I came was in 2018, and then stayed. So it's been 10 days, and I want to say it was October, November, something like that maybe. And then I turned right around a week later, packed up 3 suitcases, and off I went. And I was lucky because I knew what I wanted. Like I suggest to other people, at least take a 3-6 months as a minimum to come here and check it out. Like I said, I think that most people, I'm going to go out on a limb and say 95% of people that come here to look to retire here will retire here. I talked to Traveler and a couple of things, and he might because of his wife, and I know James is helping him out with trying to get her here to Thailand, but he's thinking that maybe Mexico might be his best option, at least right now. He says he thinks that both him and his wife would like Thailand better, and I have to agree. The only thing with Mexico, I love Mexico. It's just the government that's here and the government that's in Mexico, I choose here. Just me. Anybody, I never felt really, really threatened in any way the many times that I had been to Mexico, but here in Thailand, I've never even felt a little bit uncomfortable. I'm sure that there's places that I could go that would make me feel uncomfortable, but I haven't experienced it.
I'm looking at my delay.
You're looking at what?
My delay on YouTube. I keep looking at the clock.
I look at it.
I'm
too.
looking
I'm
at
just
the online registration, and I've just made a command decision. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm retired. No hurry.
Yeah. Why else? I don't know. It's so easy here because of the new center over there. Even though they're protesting and doing whatever they're doing over there with the 5,000 people camped out on their lawns over there, and I don't know if they're still there. I might go by there today. I need to get out of the house. I've been cooped up in the house a few days, but 10 minutes maybe. Every time I've went in there in the morning, there's me and one other person or something. So it's been nice. I'm sure eventually it will get clogged up, but as of right now, it's pretty easy. I don't know what it's like. Which one do you go in, Pattaya or Jomtien, or do they have different ones? Yeah.
I think it's soy 6 there, Jomtien, 6 or so. Anyway,
cool.
They're open all day too. I just like to get
I know that's what I am too.
First thing,
I like to get there first.
Crowd,
thing. Hey,
But
Randy, how you doing?
it's not like
I,
it's a, oh my God, I got to do it now. They give you
I don't
15
know.
days ahead and
Yeah,
7 days after to knock it out. So,
yeah, yeah. They make it. Hey, expat Pete, how you doing? Good morning to you. What is he? You guys are buddies on a bunch of channels, right? Mitch,
oh,
you and expat Pete.
I can see everybody here. We overlap all over.
Yeah,
That's what's nice about it.
yeah, that's true. I'm wondering. I'll have to go back
Or
and.
a pain in the ass,
Let's see.
you know.
And let's see.
But yeah, yeah.
You
Jake's
just
putting
can't
up
get away
the
from anybody.
yeah BKK radio, internet radio. If you guys are into that, the Mike's and Chris, I believe, is somehow they're somehow connected together in this BKK FM, and it's rock. So that's me. And Kiss, right? Is that what he's got? Okay, and Kiss is dance. I don't know what dance is.
Kiss if
I got associated with the '70s and disco, and that couldn't be further from the truth for me. It was always '50s and well '60s, early '70s rock and roll was me. Joe has a
Yep.
question. When?
Gary, what's happening with Gary? He says, I see Mitch everywhere. Guess
Yeah,
what?
those shit all night
That
long.
means
Too.
you're there too.
He doesn't sleep. They're like quadruplets. He's got a bunch of brothers, identical twins that also live here in Thailand. When is the live stream going to be on Gator Jake? The what? The live stream?
When Jake puts it up,
Yeah, he should do a live
Yeah.
stream. Why not? I think I'm caught up. I don't see any. I didn't. I thought was talking to you. Everybody's just saying hi. Okay, good, cool. I'm caught up. So yeah. So I don't know. And they did. What time is it now?
time is
So he's yeah. It's almost 8 o'clock. He's not here yet. He did stay all day yesterday, and if he comes again today and does the counters in the Thai kitchen, he did the floors. The floor that my wife picked out is very nice. I will do another little. I think I'll do a short on it. I mean, I don't think everybody wants to watch another 5-8 minutes of the Thai kitchen, but I will get a little video up. Let's see. Mr. Mitch seems to be a friend doll. Yeah, yeah, he's well liked for the most part. Yeah, for the most part. Um, I think he is. What's good is even if you don't like him, if people are
he's
getting
there
views, they
anyway.
just keep the stuff up. It's amazing. Let's see, Andy's still here. I figured you'd be on the road by now, Andy. You've got. When are you leaving anyway? Anybody know? He's probably still here. I haven't figured out how or decided if I will live stream. Okay, Jake answered it for you. Um, it's easy, Jake, if you ever want to do it. Let's see. I'm in BKK. All right, wait a second. Live my ass up. I'm in BKK March 26th with Test and Go. When you want to meet up, in March, I'm leaving April 2nd to go to Koh Chang with the family. I'll be there till the 9th, and then I'll be back. Anytime after the 10th, 11th, 12th of April, maybe after Sokran. I don't think anybody really wants to travel around, especially my wife. So anytime after that, I'm game. I don't know when's Chris supposed to be coming in, and I don't know. I'd like to get together with everybody. Hopefully, Dana, everybody, would be nice. So yeah, let me know. I'm open. I'll take a little short flight, and I don't know. Did our Air Asia discontinue? I know it was into March. I think it's almost over, right? I never got to use it again, but if it's almost over, it probably means they're gonna come out with another one. So I would buy another one, no doubt. Okay, yeah, you got it. Andy, leaving on the 20th. Wow. Okay, you're not that far away. What are we at now? I don't even know what the date is. It's horrible. I know I got it right in my live stream thing, and I can't find that anyway.
Yeah,
But
it's
it
the
doesn't matter.
16th.
16th. Yeah, oh, not much longer. Andy, that means you'll probably go, what, 200, 300 different places between now and the 20th? So remember to watch Andy on his on Facebook and Instagram, I think is what it's called. I think I have an Instagram, but I don't know what it is. What did I missed something? Thanks. I'll take that under advisement. Yeah, the only thing with live streams is you just, I don't know. If you're trying to build something and get hours, like I told Nikki, and I would just watch, turn my phone on, and she could start a live stream, put the phone in the corner, and go to sleep. And I'd leave mine on, and 4 or 5 other people would probably do the same. You can build up hours that way
Right.
because she's got well over 1,000, and but she's not close on her hours. And I think when I started doing the live streams, when I got all the hours. Hey Mac, how you doing, Robert? And who was that that said? Was that Joe that said Robert Mac not in Asia? But that's you can change back to in Asia very soon, because I think Robert's going to be here real soon. I'm going with my son's Bluetooth to my karaoke system outside, so I can still do my yard work and listen to my live chat. My neighbors must think I have a company. And,
Good idea, Craig.
but yeah, so Andy's in 16, 17, 18, 19. It's only 3, 4 more days. Wow, bummer. It just seems like you just got here. And you've been here a while too. I'm guessing he's been here over a month, right, Andy?
Yeah, I think so. Have to look at my calendar.
Yeah, probably closer to 2 months.
Well, I suppose you could tell us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question.
Sure.
Can someone help me find the apply button on the Thai immigration site? I've clicked
the
the
what?
90-day notification, everything like that. It just keeps me going in a circle. It's
In a
not
circle?
jumping out at me.
Did everybody hear that?
What is it exactly, Mitch, you're looking for?
To do the 90-day reporting online, it's all spelled right out. Click access here, click online services, click apply. I click the 90-day notification, and it doesn't give me the option to register my email address. I mean, I'm sure it does, but I'm not seeing it. It's not like here, over here, you are here. It's not doing that. So
6
I can
weeks.
see
Cool.
already how people get confused.
Yeah, I'm sure that Chuck has all that. Now he's gone. I think. I don't know if he's back or not. That was really weird. The one lady I watched this video this morning, and the 72-year-old lady that he was really planning the trip down to the water, which I think they're at right now, because they were in Buriram. They were actually close to me, and she got the virus, so she ended up not being able to go, and that was why he wanted to take her, because she wanted to.
Yeah, exactly.
She wanted to go. That's a bummer.
Yeah, where's the like button? I don't see it anywhere on my keyboard. I need a new computer.
Yeah, there's.
I've heard
Has anyone ever
Chuck
successfully?
has,
Yeah,
and
Chuck has.
Kevin.
Kevin
Mike has.
has. Mike's lived my ass off. Has I
I'm
haven't.
looking at it now, and I'm kind of getting a chuckle out of it.
I tried it one time, and I don't know if I got that far or not.
Oh,
I don't think
it
it let me in.
Yeah.
It didn't let me in. I don't think.
I'm a week ahead of
What is it?
myself, so
Let's see. Jake's saying you have to fill out the apply paperwork in triplicate. Have it endorsed by the minister of Foreign Affairs. I think Jake's being funny. Let's
yeah. Well,
see.
I'm having lunch with
the
a
minister?
couple people up there in the ranks, but that's next week though. So yeah.
Hey T&W, how you doing? Yeah, we were talking about you earlier. Are you meeting up with Tom at the Wombat or something before you go to Koh Chang? Mitch, because Mitch won't be back until he's guessing. He's riding with James, so he doesn't know exactly when he'll be back. But I think I know you're meeting with Tom. I don't know if you're meeting with Mark.
Yeah,
or
Tom
anybody
mentioned
else.
it when we had lunch the other day, or actually I ran into him, and we had a quick dinner, and yeah, he told me You know me.
Let's see. Andy's saying next trip to Vietnam, Cambodia, Bali in July. Okay. I'll
I want a
definitely make sure.
satellite phone to get going. I want a satellite phone, a government satellite, and a drone that is it's going to have to be a big one because I want it to be able to carry me.
It'll absolutely have to lift you. Yeah, that sounds like a bunch of fun too, Andy. I'm looking forward to that. I'll
Sounds
make
more
sure
like
that
a
I have
system.
my passport back uh, and ready
I
to
would
go.
I agree with that, Mark, in about the 90 days and building up a rapport with staff. But Chonburi, I don't want to sound derogatory, but it's a zoo. There are so many, hundreds of people, foreigners,
Yeah.
There.
bursting out the door and in line outside under the awnings, and it's just
I got kind of
they're
lucky
gonna
with
call me.
mine
Oh, hey,
because
Mitch, buddy, how you doing? That ain't gonna
they
happen
they
here.
knew they knew me through my wife because she
Yeah.
helped do all that stuff when I was in the
Now,
hospital,
Rayong, I
and
concur,
helped all
and I've
that,
heard that
and
from
they were
numerous sources.
yeah they
Morning, Mitch.
kind of they've been good to me. I've got no problem with immigration whatsoever.
Oh
But I
no, it's
would
easy.
do
I did the first 90 day. It was slam dunk.
right.
Walked up, kind of deciphered what 90 day. Okay, this is the line, but then that you anyway. I don't know, hour because of the line, and it was
Now
simple
what did you
and
now did
free, completely free.
now the people yeah did you I know that like with the elite visa that Kevin would have and James would have, do those people
You
do
just
it for
drop it off
them?
anywhere.
And they do it
Any of these
for you.
visa services, drop it off there. They'll take care of it for free because Elite pays them.
So you could do that if you wanted to.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, I don't have
Or
an
no,
Elite
yours
visa
isn't
though.
elite.
Yeah, I
But you
sometimes
dealt
think
with
I'm
this.
elite, but I'm not. Then
So you
Bruce
can't you
rushes in.
can't do that. Nick Calder, how
No,
you doing?
but
Morning to you, Nick.
just,
Uh, question, Jake.
I've heard different things on that one, Jake. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
I've
Has
heard
anyone here
different on
checked
that too.
in at someplace other than where they're living?
I would imagine it wouldn't
Things
make a
like that
difference. They're
happen.
gonna know where you are. I don't think it would make a difference.
Yeah, it's
Again, I
like
don't know. So
if I was
check
doing it
out.
today, I would have already been there, snagged the TM47, which I should have done last time, filled it out, and then got in the front of the line.
You see, I never had to fill out anything. I went in there with my passport. I went with Nitnoy. She handed it to the immigration officer lady.
Hmm.
She printed up whatever she needed to print it, signed it, ripped the old one out of the book, blah blah blah. 2 minutes later, here's your deal, and out the
Literally,
door I
it's
went.
that quick.
Yeah,
Except
yeah, it
for
is quick.
Pathia Chonburi specifically,
Right,
th-
a lot of people.
there's just a gaggle of people. There's just numbers.
It was
That,
kind of
that's
that
it. They
way
have
when,
a line dedicated just to that.
yeah, because like I told you guys before, the immigration officer is over close to the border. It was put there specifically for that reason. And I think it's a Cambodian border. I'm horrible. I think it is. And it was put there. It's an hour from me here in Surin. So it was an hour there and an hour back every time I needed to go for either 90 day or whatever I needed to get. So now that
There
this,
you
I can
go,
almost throw a stone out here
Kevin.
and hit it. It, it's easy. 10 minutes I'm in there. Not even. What is Kevin saying? Yeah, I just
Yeah.
drop it off with the elite specialist. Patea Services does it. Anyone can do it. They just have to pay for it if they're not elite. Okay. I've never been to immigration office. Now you're lucky. Well, I shouldn't say that. Our immigration office here, it's cake, man. Like I said, eventually it's a big building. More and more people are going to start using it. When they do, I believe that they're going to keep the one at the border open. So that means that all the Cambodians and everybody that's coming across, they will use that one, and it won't interfere with this one's. But if it stays like this, I wouldn't even bother going on the computer. By the time I'm like Mitch, by the time I found out exactly what I needed to do and register and all that, I could have drove over to immigration, gave them my deal, had it, came back home, and I would have still been on the freaking computer. So it doesn't make sense for me to do it now because I'm so close. And like Mitch said, it was 10 minutes. I mean, what? It's every 90 days. A lot of people complain about it big time, and I'm talking about foreigners, and they have talked about getting rid of it because of that. But I haven't heard anything about it since the virus and everything took over all the headlines. But before that, they were seriously talking about getting rid of the 90 day because they know where I am. If I leave the country, they know they've got my passport. They know
Yeah,
if I go someplace, if I go to a hotel, they're not just asking for your passport because they want to look at your picture. They take a copy of it and they notify. They're supposed to notify the government that you're there. So anytime you travel in Thailand and you go to a hotel, the government knows exactly where you are. So I don't see any reason to have it, unless you're a troll and you're just sitting in your basement here in Thailand and you don't go anywhere. Then they might want to know where you are.
Yeah, there's a
But,
lot of those here, so
Yeah,
it
there
might
are.
be necessary to keep that in place. I think there's a lot.
Let's see what TNW said. Been to the immigration office in Udon 3 to 4 times already. Never a long time, quick and easy. Yeah, it is. And like I said, and I don't see why the foreign people are complaining. They're retired, 90% of them. So it's not like, oh, I got to work. It's like, geez, I had to take an hour and a half of my time one day that I could have been sleeping or in my basement trolling Dave.
We'll be neighbors, Randy.
What's that?
Randy and I are going to be neighbors soon.
I'll be checking into the 29th floor of that giant abandoned building.
I'm on the 3rd floor because the elevators aren't working yet.
If they can, just make it work online.
Hey, Mark, right on.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. It would be easy.
Yeah.
Like I said,
90
for me,
days, simple.
yeah, for me now, it's actually something that gets me out of the house for an hour or an hour and a half.
Yeah, yeah.
Because usually when I go over there, I go down by the river and maybe I'll get a little something to drink or something, and I make kind of a 2 or 3 hour deal out of it. So it actually helps me get up and around. So
I'll send you a modified version of the TM47, Mitch. You'll just be able to put it on your computer, type in all the information, print it, save it. It'll be there forever.
Nice.
oh, cool.
Thank
The TNW says it takes him longer to find a parking spot than it does to. It is. Unless
yeah.
you're someplace like Bangkok, or it might even be bad in some of the places you were talking about, Mitch and Pattaya. It could be a lot of people, but
It's just
I don't
numbers,
know.
yeah.
Like I said, I'm retired. So if I was going to do that and I was in Pattaya and I was with Mitch, we'd go to lunch and go do it at the same time or something, and and get it over with. That I don't know. I just don't think it's that big a deal. Would it be nice to have the option of not having to do it on your computer and not have to worry about, did they get it? Do I have a copy? Will this be good enough for them? Because as you know, in Thailand, what this officer thinks is what you need, this officer standing right next to him says, no, that's the wrong thing. I need this. So, that would be the biggest problem. And it's such a, when they're doing it and they rip it out of my passport and type up a new one and sign it and staple it back into my passport, I know I'm good. So for peace of mind, for every 90 days, it isn't a big deal to me.
Have you tried the 90-day report with the app on your phone, Mitch?
I'm sorry, I was reading something. What was that again, Brock?
Have you tried the 90-day report on an app on your phone?
No,
as opposed to
this morning was the first time I just looked at it.
Yeah.
Because I just figured I was just going to go in. It's right down the road.
So Mark's digging a basement as we speak.
If I wasn't so lazy, I'd walk.
You can always get Brad.
Let's see. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Living in a van down by the river. Did you ever answer? I didn't. Did you answer? You might have TNW on. When are you going to meet with Tom? Or if Tom's still here, maybe Tom knows to have lunch before you go to Koh Chang, because according to when I talked to Tom yesterday, days are all grumbled up for me or whatever, garbled up. He said as I'm going down to Torat, I'm going to be coming within a stone's throw of Route 66. So I'm going to check that out too. I might not be able to go to the Wombat because of the wife, and I've got 7 people with me. But hell, I'd love to stop in Route 66 and get a fajitas again and some Mexican food. And I know that Tom just put out I think he put out a video saying he found the best Mexican food place. Have you tried that, Mitch? Have you seen Tom's latest
No,
video?
I've seen the video, and we talked about going there, and it'll probably happen soon.
So what I might do is I might go to Route 66. You definitely won't be back because I'll be coming on the 2nd in the morning. I'll probably be there before lunch. I just got it. When you took the, if you remember, Mitch, when you took the ferry over to Ko Chang with the vehicles, do you remember how many boats they were going over? Were they all day long till 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, or were there only all day?
Boom, boom,
Okay,
boom.
cool.
You passed them just like the
Going
Seattle
back and
ferries,
forth.
you know. Boom,
Okay.
back and forth, back and forth.
I've got to check into that and make sure. But I might do that. I might. And if you're back, or James is back on the 2nd, by all means, maybe we could meet up at Route 66. Although I'd like to go to the Wombat. That would kind of be way out of the way for the 7 people.
I was
hanging
contemplating headed to Ko Chang
around. Yeah, come to Ko Chang.
and seeing you. Make a big
Yeah, definitely.
month of it, you know.
We're gonna have some fun. We can sit back and watch my 75-year-old
Here,
father-in-law
Robert.
throw his net. I hate waiting in lines, Trevor said. Here in California, people here are so obnoxious. Don't think I would feel the same. And you know what it is? If you once you get into that relaxed retirement mode, and you just don't give a crap how long something takes, and you don't mind somebody telling you that you need this paper, and you just saw them 5 minutes ago, and they said you didn't need that paper. Once you get over that, and especially for like when I redid my retirement visa, it took a couple of hours. That was it. And I had to run around more because my wife was gone. She was supposed to go with me. I went by myself and still fumbled through it. So once you get used to Thailand and the way it is there in Thailand, yeah, it's fine. The worst that I could remember, and I'll give everybody that's watching here, listen very closely. The DMV sucks. We all know that if you're from the United States. I know a DMV lady who gave me this hint, and I've used it 5 to 7 times, and it works, okay? Just walk into the DMV, whatever time, 8, 9 o'clock, whatever they open, and say, I made an appointment. My wife made an appointment for me online. Okay, what's your name? Do you have your thing? No, I don't have anything. My wife, well, here's my name. Give them my name. Come back and they say, well, we don't have. I said, my wife made. Let me get my wife on the damn phone. Okay, boom. We'll get you in right now. Boom. Every time. They don't want any confrontation. They don't want any problems. And I was in and out of the DMV within an hour, and the place just packed. People coming out the door, everything. My wife's reminding
So you
me.
just lie.
All right, I'll see you later, baby. So yeah, just lie a little bit. I never went on big lying, but it works good. And I hate the DMV. Well, there's a movie that said something about that. I'll never. What was that? That one with what's her name? The girl with the big eyes and I think she's with Aston Kutcher now. What's her? She's Russian or she might even be from the Ukraine. The
Olga
actress.
Kurylenko?
What's that?
Olga Kurylenko?
I know her name. I'm not going to look it up.
No. And it's really weird. It's like her
Jam.
first name is just 3 or 4 letters, right? Her first name or something.
Gosh.
She was in that one movie with the black guy that was wandering around the earth with the Bible, and he was killing all the people to keep the Bible so he could make a transcript.
Mila
of it.
Kunis or Mila.
Yeah, Mila Kunis. She, God, what was that? What was the point I was making?
Was she in the Book of Eli?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
God, I'm
She
trying
was she was a little gal that went around with him, but I don't know why I was.
God,
why
why do
I
I
was
not
bringing
remember
her
that?
up.
Well,
Oh, because in the movie, the other one, the space movie, where she's up in she's the queen, reincarnated queen, and they take the
Yeah.
stuff that makes them look young, whatever, and
Where
they
do
suck
I
it out of
find
the
that?
people. Yeah, that's a good movie. If you like
No,
science
I'm talking
fiction.
about the stuff you take.
Yeah, no shit. But in that movie, when they do find her and she's going to become the queen and she has to go through all this paperwork and they show her running around this futuristic city from place to place, she says, I'll never talk badly about the DMV again. But God, I go off on tangents. How do
Oh,
I?
yes, I remember that. Oh, you got to go to this. You got to go to this
Yeah,
desk.
yeah. She was with that
Yeah,
robot or whatever
but
it
I was
is.
yeah, but I was just at that desk, and he said I had to come here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a pretty
Yeah.
good movie. I like sci-fi, so I liked it.
Yeah, I do too. I do.
I couldn't tell you the name of it, but it's a good one. It's worth watching anyway. Hey
I know
Jan,
the
how you
movie.
doing?
Take care, Andy. Have fun today.
Is Andy taking off? Andy's going out to visit more places than I've been just today in 3 years. So, where's where's Jim? I started these an hour early, Jim, because I know that Jake had said the time change and everything there. I heard them talking about that too, that they're trying, they have for years, getting rid of the daylight savings and all that. They talk about it every year, I think.
Yeah, I
There it
don't see
is.
the
Is that
point in
the?
having it, but
Yeah, she is from the Ukraine because I think she did a little short or something with Aston Kutcher
oh,
saying, help the people or whatever, some kind of a something going on with it. But the movie you guys will enjoy. All you got to do is put her name in there, and it'll come up. I forget the name
yeah.
of it. Anyway, oh, let's see. Everybody's saying, oh, tornado warnings. Wow. Okay. Stay safe there, Jim and Jim and Jim.
Now, let me
So
look
anyway,
here.
that's why it's a little bit early. I'm going to do them at 7:30. It's a little bit early because my wife just left. Usually she's already gone when I start. But today is Wednesday, right? I'm retired. It's Wednesday. That's the day that Dana does his live stream at 9. That's Ideal Studios, Idea Studios. I don't know. It's one of those. Dana, if you know, somebody will put up the link. Let's see what Chris says. In the Philippines, with lines away, waiting for life. It's called whatever will be. Ah, okay. As long as it takes, yeah. And as long as you're in that mindset, and I'm imagining it's probably the same around Southeast Asia. I only know what I've seen and learned in Thailand. You know what? If you're just easygoing, respectful, just take everything with a grain of salt and relax a little bit, for Christ's sake, and
Jupiter ascending. That's it.
everything will get done.
Yeah,
Right
I
there.
just found it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jupiter
Jupiter
is.
ascending. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So everybody, I wonder if they can. It's a good movie if you like that. I liked it. Kata and Charon is better. Is that where is Andy saying he's headed? I didn't see ET. Where's he going? I spent 7-8 months there on Phuket in Kamala and went all the way around. I liked Phuket. A lot of people don't like it, and that was before. This was in 2018, so that was before anything was happening. So places were packed. Now I wish I was there. Like I said, I hate to be want things the way I want them, but don't come to Thailand. It's a horrible place. Stay away. I want the beaches to stay exactly like they are right now. I'm horrible. Not good for the Thai people. So of course come to Thailand.
Wow.
Let's see. I'm still on the call.
Wow, I
for
am getting old.
disasters. Maybe I'll come see you. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting, Bobby, for you. I don't know if you were talking to me or somebody else. And let's see. Expat Pete saying hi to ET. I that Where did you stay? Did you stay in either of those places, Mitch, that are on the screen? In Kata or Caron? Now that's where isn't
I
that
did.
where what's a Maybell and what's
Yeah,
forget-
went to Maybell and Richie and Maybell's Coffee Garden. Oh gosh, I don't know, half a dozen times. Had
yeah,
coffee,
did you go?
Had a skid,
I
had a
like
sandwich.
I'd like to meet them. They seem like good
Met up
people.
with Sasha and JD also from Thailand things or Thailand stuff.
Have you heard from them recently? I know that you had
Yeah, I
spent a
bumped
little bit of
into
time with them.
John Tien, a couple of weeks ago, I guess, maybe. They were up from Phuket hanging out. And
Let me tell you, Black Sheep, how fascinating my life is here in Surin. I'm done with Yellowstone, have been for a while. I've watched all of Deadwood, and been through their 4 seasons or whatever it was, 3 seasons, and I started on Hell on Wheels, and just started on that. I think I've watched 7 episodes of the first season, and as I remember back, I did whatever that came out on, HBO, Showtime, whatever, ACM, whatever the hell it was. I did watch that very first season, the first couple of shows whenever it came out back in the day. So those were suggested to me by, I think, James and everybody else that was in the chat was those. But Yellowstone by far, so far, is my favorite. I'm waiting for season 5. Oh, and I did in between that, I watched the one season of 1883, which I thought was really good, with Tim McGraw and Sam Elliott. I like Sam Elliott. He actually lives next to my cousin's best friend in Malibu, and from what they tell me, he's kind of, you get what you see. He's pretty much the same, and I like that in people. That's what I thought with Mark Harmon when I met Mark Harmon too on NCIS. Great guy. He really liked my cousin, the one that passed.
One thing I've learned from watching Deadwood is beware of Chinese laundries raising large pigs.
yeah,
Yeah, no
amen,
shit.
brother.
Stay away from the bacon.
Deadwood was a great series.
Yeah, it was really that one. I got that package or whatever from Tom on Android box for the TV, and I operate it with my mouse, and it's pretty cool. And I can get all the sports now. I haven't even caught one of the. I've had it 2 weeks, and I haven't caught one of the NASCAR races yet.
Oh,
That
wow,
was one of the
Jim.
main reasons I got it. What's that?
Tornadoes down. Yeah. Stay safe, buddy. Jimmy
Hunkering
Jam.
down, yeah. You get that? You
Altered
watch-
Carbon, that was cool too. Yeah, I like that one.
There was series, yeah. Weird.
It's under-
Fun one I just watched last
Deadwood
night
was
was
good.
Adam Project, or The Adam Project. It was kind of
I
fun.
watched that too, and I watched that because James put it up on Facebook or something, saying I was watching this and whatever. I really like that guy. What's his name? The guy that did that. He did.
Oh, Lord, I should know because I just saw it.
I'm
I
horrible.
don't
I
know.
really like him. I've been
I like
watching
him.
Yeah, for years, and he's good. And he did a lot of comedy
Deadwood.
stuff.
Yeah, it did. Did
What's
Gator.
that?
That's a good one. Holy smokes.
What did Gator say?
Deadwood. Didn't Viagra make that obsolete?
Yeah.
Or Deadwood.
I'll have to check out the Alter Carvin deal. Good sci-fi.
That's a good one. I know it was on Netflix.
I like
don't know
sci-fi
if it still
stuff.
is.
I've been watching that for a long time. But yeah, so I'm pretty much caught up, and well, I'm still a long way from doing this one. What's the one that I'm on now? Hell on Wheels.
Oh, Hell on Wheels. Oh, man, I love that. I could
Yeah,
not
I'm not
stop.
even through I'm not even through the first season yet, and I think there's five seasons. So
They go
I'll
quick.
be on
For me,
that one a
they did.
while. Let's see.
I mean, I identified with various characters. It was crazy.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Traveler saying was the prop master on Deadwood, a friend of his. Yeah, my cousin was the, and you probably haven't heard. I've talked about it before. He
That's
passed
cool,
away
man.
from Lou Gehrig's disease.
Brian
He did-
Reynolds, that's it.
Yeah, Brian Reynolds. He did 10 years on JAG, special effects, and then he did 10 years on NCIS, the one with Mark Harmon, and then they had to let him go because he was getting to where he was becoming a liability on the set. But they were extraordinarily good to him, the whole, everybody. Mark Harmon in particular. I'll tell that story.
Man, that's a
one
good
day.
one.
What's
I
that?
did 10 on Rikers. Go.
Said I'm already in the Supernatural. That's got a bunch of. I started watching on Sunday already in third. You know I watched those because that's a Charm deal. That's kind of an offshoot of Charmed, uh,
Oh,
the Supernatural thing. But there's a bunch of seasons on that. I haven't watched them. Did watch the show a few times when they were actually creating them. I
Snowfall.
don't know how many years ago.
I'm gonna look that up.
Uh, let's see.
There's
That's
so
why I
much I
got
don't want.
Pfizer.
Well,
Make Viagra. They raise the dead and they can heal the sick. You're probably right, Alexander. uh, Snowfall numbers. God, I hope you guys are okay with that tornado crap, Jam. I'm sure you will be. Got to go, everyone. All right, Black Sheep. Thanks for coming by. Always a pleasure to
yeah,
see you.
take care.
Um, yeah, so I still got 4 or 5 seasons to go on that. I know it's not on the topic of Thailand, but it is actually because when you get here to Thailand, no matter how, at least for me anyway, and James by putting up that one Netflix deal that he watches it one way or another. Even if you're do as much shit as James does, walking around, going here on the road and all that, you still got to be in tune with a good, you got to have Netflix and some other things and what's that thing called where it thinks you're in a different country? UPN? No,
VPN.
VPN. You got to have a good VPN. Got to at least have Netflix, and you will watch some TV, unless you're completely against TV. I've never been. My life sucks. I'm just kidding. I got a good life. I wish I could do more stuff. Hey, John, how you doing? Hello to you. Yeah, VPN.
You
Bobby's got
don't
me covered.
really need
Love that picture.
VPN with
Rock.
Netflix.
Love that picture.
No, the only good thing about with Netflix I found is that they show different shows in different countries.
That's it.
So
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to, you might be able to watch this series in the United States, but you can't watch it here in Thailand, or you can't watch it in the United States, but you can watch it in Germany, and so you can play around. It gives you something else to do, I guess. And it isn't that expensive. I don't know. They're pretty cheap. Mitch's brother's right behind him. That's the one that stays awake all the time. The one right
There's my
behind
brother.
Mitch. But anyway, yeah, I think you have to at least have. And I get I don't know. Got the top of the line Netflix, and I hooked up my mom, my wife, the kids. I can have like 7 or 10 or 12 people on my account, so it makes it for the $19 or whatever the hell I gotta spend. I mean, I cover about 7 or 10 people, so it makes it pretty good if you're in that particular
Yeah.
situation. Because I have too many. I got Hula, I've got Netflix, I have Prime, Amazon Prime. I have, what else do I have? HBO. I don't know. I've got way too many. I don't need them. I don't use them. Oh, Paramount Plus I got because it carries Survivor. I'm kind of a Survivor fan, so I like to watch them when they come out. And I had Disney Plus too, but I canceled that one. So I think you only need a couple. I mean, if you actually just Netflix probably get you by.
Yeah. I don't have enough time in Thailand to watch TV anyway.
Gator Jake wants to know what's that guy on the left, Brock's Travels.
Oh, Gandalf.
Richard, did he give you any kind of a
Gandalf.
copyright
It's,
strike
it's
for
not.
using
It's
it?
not Gandalf. It's the other one. But yeah.
Yeah, one of them. I have a good one that Brock sent me again. Oh, actually, I've got a new one. This one's a little. Let me see if I can find it real quick. What did I do with it? Did I put it? I could have swore I put it in here. Maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. Anyway, I got one. Another Gandalf one. I have this one. That's the one Brock sent me.
Yeah.
And just in case you guys know, we just like to get into the Wizard of Oz and Gandalf. Just our favorite thing to do.
Game of
God
Thrones.
bless us.
I'd put up some Game of Thrones, but they're probably not rated.
Hey T, how you doing? If you guys aren't subscribed to T's channel, T and Deer, great channel. Gonna be a good one. Good content. Um,
Yeah, I'll have to get my friendly Bike Point bike shop down the road to get me a decent bike to ride.
yeah, there you go. I got I still got to. I got to get with you, T, too, and let you know exactly what's going on. It's probably we do something like I said. We're probably going to do it on this side of the pond, maybe Rayong, Tarat, and Ko Chang. Maybe a 4 day ride if you're interested in something like that, 4 or 5 days max. But it'd be kind of a long ride. Oh, I don't know. Is any of the ferries running across from Hua Hin or something over there that get over to Rayong or this side of the deal?
I don't
You
believe so.
Is there?
No. I think
No.
that's
I
belly
hope
up.
that it would be nice.
Could be.
I'd like to buy that. That would be something I would invest in, and I don't invest in shit anymore. I would like to do that. I think it's going to be a big deal. I
That would be
rarely
handy.
watch TV,
Only a
Netflix,
couple of
etc.
hours
because I don't have enough time
down there
each
to
day.
catch a ferry.
My YouTube content. YouTube is basically all my screens. Yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube too, expat. But I don't know. I always find time for middle of the night. Like last night, I was sick, so after I got up and puked my guts up, I turned on and watched. I forget what did I watch. Hell's Kitchen, I think, for the second time. So
Post
I'll
Kitchen.
watch anything. I like cooking shows too. I like to cook.
Good Australian girl, Poe.
What is that? What did I miss?
Did you say Poe's Kitchen?
Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, Hell's Kitchen. I thought
Yeah,
you said Poe's Kitchen.
no, Hell's Kitchen. I like him. He's pretty. He's got a bunch of shows that most people don't even watch. He's got one called the F Word out of the UK, um, and he did that a long time ago. And if you like him, it's a good show. I like
Gordon
cooking shows. I
Ramsay.
would watch all of them. You know what? My brother tried to get me to watch it. I've watched the first one, 10 minutes of it, and I haven't watched any of the other ones. And my brother said you have to watch the first one all the way through, and then you'll get hooked into it and watch them. And I haven't done that yet. That might be a binge watch coming soon, Gary. YouTube rocks. Yeah, we have fun on it. I know I do. Most of the people here seem to anyway. And T saying hi to Mitch. Uh, let's see. The return of another Happy New Year show. Thunderstorms here bad. Okay, Joe's saying. You're safe though, right, Joe? I'm imagining. Good morning to you. David Ramsey, Gordon Ramsay, yeah. Hell's Kitchen, yeah, yeah. And like I said, if you're into Ramsey, the F Word, he's done a bunch of traveling shows where he's went with buddies and traveled countries, learning to cook their style and everything, and then cooking for him. I forget the name of the shows, but he's done a bunch of stuff. No wonder the guy's a multi-millionaire. Not only his restaurants, but he does a lot of TV. Oh, and the latest one that I watched is Next Level Chef. They have 3 levels. The bottom one is like a little, there's nothing there. Knives aren't sharp. Old cutting boards, pots and pans that are all banged up. The middle level's like a good kitchen, and the top level's like a out of this world, your ultimate kitchen. And they each pick these people, and it's him. I forget the other 2 chefs' name. They each have a group of 5 people, and they kind of play against each other. It's pretty interesting if you like cooking shows. It's called Next Level Chef, and I think it's on Netflix. No, it's on one of the streaming places. That's his latest one. This was the first season of it. If you punch it into the almighty Google, it'll come up with what it is. Now that we've gotten the what do we watch and what do we binge watch section of the show over with, maybe we can go into what are we all eventually going to die from. Now we'll stay away from that one. and illnesses. I haven't asked you in a long time. How's your wrists, Brock?
My wrist,
Good.
yeah, wrist's pretty good.
I got to get. I don't know if you guys can see it in there, but this deal is way. There's a tumor or something in here. Been there for a long time, but it's starting to aggravate me. So I'm going to have to. About 5 years ago, my doctor said, unless it's really bothering you or keeping you from doing anything, you know, leave it alone. So it's bothering me. So I was just saying that Joe's live streaming also. Yeah, Mitch had told us that a while ago. He's on a long one. He doesn't usually go over an hour. It's been an hour for me now. Either do I. I'll probably go. I'll go a little while longer. There's still 28, 30 people here. So.
Pretty much
What happened?
half the people here are there.
Yeah, I know. Both places.
That's okay. That's good.
Everybody but me. I'm the only one. Thailand looks good on you guys. Yeah, I'm not the healthiest, guy in Thailand. I have gotten better, but I don't know, Mitch. I would say your health has improved significantly from what I see.
Yeah. I think it
and
has.
you've been here over 6 months now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did my yeah.
And I think it has a lot to do with the food and no antibiotics, no steroids, no insecticides on most of the stuff.
Had wrist
What is
problems. Had a major surgery here.
You did? Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do on this thing.
Yeah, when I
It's
shattered
like
that.
intertwined in my wrist, so I don't know how they would actually cut it out per se. But yeah, I think it is. I think it's one of those, John, one of those ones that if you look on YouTube that they hit with the Bible. If you got them on your arm or whatever, you hit it and they go away, they bust or something.
Oh, wow,
but
that's pretty cool.
Where it is in my wrist, it's right here, man. It's like
Is that
right-
where throwing the book at you comes from, Dave?
Yeah, it could be. I've seen them do it. If you go on to YouTube and you put in, something to that effect, it'll come up with them doing it. It's mostly their friends whacking the living crap out of them with a big, heavy book. Why I have
One of these days, I want to
not
have
my
a
left
coffee
wrist.
with
It
Uncle
would
Craig,
be my right.
just sitting there,
What's that?
listening to the birds, throwing a few cherry bombs. I just want to do that.
See some of my friends, and I just loved it.
Had the
When I
computer. No problem, Chris.
lived in Italy for
Yeah,
Yep.
saying I'm sexual health. Yeah. I mean, like I said, we
Yeah.
talked about it before. If you're a single guy and you're in between 50 and 60, I think you're you've got an excellent chance of having a good end of your life if you're single by yourself and like me, lost a wife or got a divorce, whatever the case may be, and you're single. Like I said, the 40-year-olds who have that this is all my opinion, that they figure that their life is over too, that they couldn't get anybody, couldn't do anything, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I think my wife is stunning, and they want, like I said before, they want the guys to go, this guy's been down the road, he's had women, he's run amok, he's now now I think I can trust this person. Well, you're the guy at 50 and 60. If you can agree with the traditions and everything, the Thai ways, you can have a hell of a life. I'm living proof because I was done, man. When I came here, I was 60. What was I? 62? 62 years old. Had done pretty much everything in my life, I thought anyway. Lost my wife of almost 30 years. I was done. Like I said, I wasn't going to go jump off a freaking cliff or anything, but hey, if it came, it came. I didn't care either way. And now in the situation that I'm in, I care. I want to hang out because my wife wants me to hang out, and she deserves everything that I can give her and more. So if you are in that and you're watching this, come and check out Thailand. Like I said, Stays. Me and Brock are pretty much on the thing. 6 months would probably be the best, and I think 6 months gets you a really good rate on a room somewhere. If I had to suggest to somebody, probably at this venture or this time now, I would go like to where Kevin and Mitch are. If you're a single guy, not to monger or anything, but you can get a really good price on. What did Kevin say? I think his place was $600. What is that? 20,000 baht. And his place is absolutely gorgeous. So if you've got a good pension, and that's what else the women are looking for, they want somebody to take care of them. There's no doubt about that. You'd have to be stupid not to believe that. If you want to believe whether they truly love you or whether they just want to hang with you, you have to be intelligent enough to be able to tell the difference. Either way, for me, when it happened to me, if I was just looking somebody that I could cohabitate with, that I could get along with, and not want to kill her at the end of every day. Which, when I was growing up, when I was younger, until I met this one, women aggravated me, and she aggravated me too. But I loved her dearly, so it made a difference. But if you're coming for that, they would have a tendency to trust you more. They want a foreigner, especially somebody from Australia, United States or UK, and people from France and Germany and stuff like that. But I think they're more in tune to knowing just a little bit of English. So they would lean that way. But all my wife's friends, I told you this before, every time I go to a wedding, whatever we went to, a gathering, she would introduce me to her family, her friends, all between 38 and 41, and pretty women. Can you find us somebody to see? We want to meet somebody, Some of them we want to get married, but that's up to whatever. Like I said, I don't know. I never thought that I would be able to find someone that would love me and that I would love. Never thought it would ever happen. If you would have talked to me 3 years ago when I got here, I would have said no, and it ain't never going to happen, and it did. So always keep Thailand in your mind. Come for 6 months. I would say at a minimum 3, but 6 would be better. And like I said, it's like 1 to 3% chance that you're going to test positive. And everybody that I've heard, even if they're non-symptomatic or whatever it's called, they don't have any symptoms, asymptomatic. They'll test you the next day. So you're not necessarily. Could it happen? Yeah, you could get thrown in a hospital, especially someone with my age. Like Chuck said in his video, that lady that was 72, she went in there showing no symptoms or very little or whatever, and they kept her in the hospital. Her son, who was younger or whatever it was, I believe, and I might get this wrong, but another person that she knew went in there, tested positive. They kept him for 1 day and sent him back home. And they would have sent her, except for her age. They want to keep her in there for 10 days, which is probably not a bad idea. There's no reason to take any chances. So they might do that to you if you're older. But 1 to 3% coming in, I would come. Like I said, it's a no-brainer for me. Thailand, I think once you got here, you would to be able to stretch your money, no matter where you're from. It's like the perfect place. Is the government ideal? Better than most. The country, the people are just phenomenal. So anyway, come. Let's see. I'm missing a bunch of stuff. Sadly, you can hand some people all that stuff on a silver platter. They still won't bite, sit in their ways, and their armchairs completely. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it all depends on the person. If you want to enjoy your life, you're still in decent shape. I'm not the poster child for a 65-year-old, but people like Carl and stuff like that, I know he's up there, and he's climbing these freaking stairs that made me tired just looking at him. And even Mitch, What are you, 58 or 59? Mitch. 58 or 59, he's not going to say. He's around there.
Oh, my age, 59.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about how long.
But, he's out running around with all the guys. You've seen him on the videos and stuff with Chuck and James and all that. It's still, you can come here, you can meet somebody. And like I said, it doesn't have to be I don't know. It doesn't have to be somebody that, oh, I'm going to get married or whatever. Somebody you enjoy being with and that you can live with, or at least spend a lot of time with. It's not easy for me. I'm really surprised. My wife is. I want to say she's 1 in a million, but she's not. She's probably 1 in 100 out in Thailand. So it's. I don't know. I would definitely come here and check it out. And like I said, look at all your stuff first.
Yeah, John.
I miss it. So I'm missing it.
No, there's some, just like anywhere in the world, there's some wonderful people, women,
Yeah,
men,
definitely.
if you're,
And are there some nightmare stories? Sure, there are. They're all over the internet.
oh, yeah.
But like I said, if you start hanging out, or this gal's nice, and you start talking to her, and 20 minutes into your conversation, she says she needs you to transfer 20,000 baht to her bank account. Maybe you want to end that conversation and move on
See
to
you,
the
Paul.
next Thai lady. So I would think you can find it. I don't think
My
Go ahead.
ex-American wife has a nightmare story. She lived with me for 25 years.
Yeah. I could say that about my one that passed. She put up with me
shit,
for a
man.
long time. Gotta go. All right, Paul. Take it easy. Well, it'll be in 2 days, and I'm not going to go more than maybe another 15 minutes.
Oh, let's
An
go an
and a half.
hour, Dave. Come on, let's do it.
Sounds like the contractors are back building. I don't know. They might be. Is that what it sounds like? That might have been Brock. I don't know. I don't hear him.
Definitely not me. I'm right here.
Yeah, it could have been coming from the kitchen.
Yeah, I don't. I'm hoping they are, because what time is it now? He usually doesn't get here until 9 o'clock. And also in 10 minutes, Dana is going to be going live, I believe. I'd have to look, but I find it walking.
How's your heavy breathing?
Can hear.
Deep
Okay,
breathing
well,
exercises, Mitch.
I will check it out. I hope they are. Make it another 59 minutes.
Yeah,
Sometimes I've gone 2 hours and 20, 30 minutes, but
59 minutes.
mainly on Wednesdays, if I have one on Wednesdays, I try to not go on the same time as Dana. But it hasn't worked out lately. The last one that I had, Chuck went live. This one, Joe went live. So you can't do it all the time. But like I said, Chuck's and Joe both. I think of 100%, if they knew when they could change it, they would. And sometimes you can't. Especially with Chuck's deal, he's setting up to, do interviews with people that are coming on from the United States or from another part of Thailand or whatever. So it makes it a little bit tougher. But they're all top-notch, good people. James included. Bodo's here. Hey, Bodo.
Bodo.
Should become what? Man, Mr. Mitch should have become royalty if he believes that Nigerian prince.
What did I hear, Royal?
Sometimes Bodo goes right over my head, Bodo. I don't watch a lot of stuff, so I don't even know. Nigeria, I know that's the country somewhere, but I don't I don't watch any news. Let's see, Randy E is 1 to 900 still a thing. I don't know what that is either. Sick buffalo. Yeah, like I said, I think that you'd have to be a little bit naive not to know. Like if my wife all of a sudden jumped out from behind a bush and said, "I'm divorcing you, goodbye," first off, she'd be slitting her own throat because everything's in loans and stuff. So it's the exact worst possible thing that could happen to her. But I would be really surprised if she hasn't changed anything in 2 years. Thank God she has a great sense of humor, because I couldn't be with anybody that didn't have a good sense of humor.
Jake's got a
Emails,
sick
scam.
buffalo he needs help with.
What's that?
Jake's got a sick buffalo he needs some help with.
Who was I watching? Cherie? I just barely caught a part of one of her live streams or videos. I guess her buffalo or her cow had a baby, had a baby.
Yep. I saw
And
that too.
she seemed awfully excited about that, which I'm sure that's a good little chunk of money for a Thai person to have like that. I would imagine. My father-in-law wanted a couple of them. We haven't went down that road yet. I will never get married again. I'm done, Joe. I'm done. If anything was to happen to her, God forbid, we have talked about that too. What's going to happen with the children and I mean, I'm not abandoning anybody, man. These kids love me. I could imagine that, their mother passed away, and now me, that they've been around for over 2 years, is going to run out on them too. Just won't happen. I won't allow it. So they're taken care of forever, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm with you, your Mojo. I'll never get married again. My wife won't let me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, he
You
spoke
married
to his wife.
you will be that me.
Sounds just like my wife. Oh shit, that's great. There you go. How long you been married, Brock?
Only 38 years.
See, and it doesn't change. When you get the right one, it stays the same forever.
Yeah.
Nothing sounds exactly like mine, and mine's been with her for 2 years, so nothing changes. Nothing changes. I'm kind of hoping that they can come because I really want to meet Brock, and I want to meet everybody. But it's kind of a bummer because I know he wants to get here and visit. I'm sure. How long has it been that she's been away from her family? 2 years, over 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years, two and a bit.
Yeah, I would imagine that I'd probably, and that's the way it is with me. It's been 2.5 years since I've been back to the United States. So
Yeah,
Let's
at
see.
least we can chat with the family on Facebook and whatever.
yeah, that helps. And like I said, the deal with me is when everything gets back to normal, like I said before, and probably before it was every 3 months, but every 4 months I want to be going back to the U.S. for 2 weeks, and of course my wife at least one time, and the other times by myself, go see my friends, go see my family. Hey, Mitch, 6 Buffalo. And Mitch has got it for the outreach program. What does this one say? What's Uncle saying? But then there's a chance that you both will die in an accident and one will take care of the children. Yeah, the only thing in that case, yeah,
Good
living
one, Greg.
trust. Yeah, they're taken care of
Thanks, Randy.
forever. I'm in a good, lucky position. So I've got. It's a good
Thanks,
thing.
Joe.
Joe's right on board with Mitch. You guys you're both sick, but yeah, because they don't get to see their father very much. The kids, I couldn't even imagine. I told my wife, I'm not doing anything. I don't need. I'm done. I found the one that I was with for 30 years, and I found you. So once you're done, I'm done. I'll just relax and live out my days, but they will always be taken care of here. It'd be better when she does because she'll get the one pension that I have. Like I said, it's two to three times the amount that she makes now working for the government, and it all depends on how old she is when I pass. That's how they regulate how much money she's going to get. But it'll be at least 2, possibly 4 times the amount of what she makes. So her and the family, as long as she's here, will get taken care of. The other stuff, everything that's accumulated here in Thailand, will go to the children and my mother-in-law and
Yeah.
father-in-law,
It'll be
who will
finished
probably
in a
outlive me. But they will, they will have. I'm hoping Ubon will be done. I'm hoping that I get the condo in Rayong, and then this house, and then they have the grandmother and grandfather's house, which is my wife's house. So they have 4. Hopefully they'll have 4 places that'll all be paid off. So we'll see. And Chris too. See, all you got to do is, if you got sick buffaloes, people will help you take care of them. Dave,
Awesome.
consider what? Consider a bowling alley project after the kitchen's done. I could do that, Bodo. I actually used to enjoy going bowling with my uncles when they were alive. We had a lot of fun. Long day's work, go to the bowling alley, drink some beers and some Crown Royal with my uncles was fun. It was many years ago. David's from California. But you won't hold that against me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Southern California. Born and raised right outside of Los Angeles in San Fernando Valley. Now, well, I sold the house in Central California up above Fresno and Bass Lake. And
Wow.
My nephew bought it. So.
93, still bowling.
Yeah, people enjoy it, man. And it's something you could do, and you don't have to go up there and run up there and throw the ball. You can stand up there and roll it and have fun. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's why we do this. That's why everybody comes on here and asks questions and hope that all the people get something out of it that helps them. If I can't answer something, maybe Mitch can, maybe Brock can, maybe Mark can, anybody that's especially in the chat now that participate all the time. Not that you have to participate, but that's the basis of what I want. It doesn't matter the subs, it doesn't matter the views, it doesn't matter the thumbs up, none of that stuff. It doesn't matter with the algorithms and trying to grow a channel, sure. But that's not necessarily what I want to do. I mean, if I had 300 or 400 people in the chat right now, I would just be sitting here not answering anything because I couldn't get to them quick enough. Hey, Randy. He's sick too. Thank you. And to let you guys know, I ordered 10,000 baht worth of soccer balls, volleyball net, badminton nets, 2 freestanding badminton nets, badminton deals of the birds or whatever, swings, both wooden and plastic, for the older children and the younger children, and we got the 2 tables and everything. So we will be going back out there. I'm imagining Monday or Tuesday of next week, and the kids will go with us, and I will do a short. I'm going to try to keep it under 5 minutes so people that really want to watch it can watch it. So anyway, we got about 15,000 baht worth of stuff coming to the school. So.
Did you find a decent replacement for the slides?
No, I did. It's the deal right now. I still have money. They're rather expensive. That's probably why they use the metal ones. But they're not horribly expensive. So I still want to do stuff for the other school, the school that my wife's actual cousin works, our best friend works at. I still want to do the food, the ice cream, that kind of stuff, and help them. We are doing also, I said the other day, 5 or 10,000. I haven't decided yet for the teachers, the ones that they can't get funded by the government. I talked about it before.
Hey, Dallo.
They collect their own money to hire the teachers because they don't have enough and the government doesn't give them the money. So it's not only me or us or whatever giving to them, it's a bunch of other people. They keep them around. And thanks, Jake. And I think Mitch did again, too. Is this for the Buffalo? Oh, for Randy E. when he gets here. Okay, I can do that. You guys are funny. But anyway, so that's pretty much abreast on it. I think maybe when we go with the kids, it was like 1,500 baht to get all those 150 donuts, and that goes to all the kids in the school. I think we might do that again and bring those over there. It also helps out my wife's friend that makes those, and she gives us a real good price on them. And maybe I'll do that again too. But I will always keep everybody abreast on what's happening with us, what I'm calling paying back or giving back to Thailand. Let's see, is this, I don't know if I've seen there. Patty, how you doing? We love you in Scandinavia before Putin comes here. Thanks. Oh, Randy's getting in now. What is Randy doing? For crying out loud, the buffalo needs our help. Oh, you guys are funny.
Oh dear.
But, you know, and even with the stuff, like I said, it all comes and goes through my wife. So she's getting a big blast out of this. I mean, she loves it, and the kids are too. The oldest daughter picked out all the correct soccer balls. Like I told you, I had picked out the wrong size and stuff and some other stuff. I'm not. So I let her pick out all the stuff. But the badminton nets are pretty cool. What I'm thinking about, it's about 6,000 baht. I can get them a ping pong table. The nets they could actually set up under their. They got a big like covered area that I imagine they use for their outdoor activities when it's raining. So these nets that you'll see when we get there, that are for the badminton, are fully. You can disassemble them and put them in a bag that's a meter long, and everything's in there from the poles and the way and the net and everything. So you can set it up anywhere. So they'll be able to still do that underneath. Then I bought 2, 4, 6 sets of the little racket deals, and then of course I want to get them the tables because the kids need the tables. I've been trying to get back there and I haven't done it. But definitely Monday, Tuesday, first part of next week. Wombat Kiwi Bar. Mr. Ditch. Good day. Who did Dowlow, you're leaving already or Mitch is leaving? I miss some of the chat.
I'm here. I'm
Mark
popping in
Montana,
over
trust
to Joe and Gift. And
Sort this international issue.
Stuck in Florida is doing a wonderful job over there.
Is he? Is Joe getting
Oh,
any
yeah.
unfriendly activity?
Oh,
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah.
yeah. Tommy J's there too, and Daz, of course. But every time I
Cool.
seem to go over there, I'm seeing, boom, Stuck in Florida is knocking that shit out of the park, baby.
Cool. Good to know. Good to know.
Typical childish.
Yeah, I bet. You know,
You
and the sad part about the ones that I've seen in there is they like to attack Gift too, which is
It's just
total lower
completely-
scum of the earth people.
completely.
Come on over. We got people that don't have anything to do over here.
Just absolutely vile crap, you know. And I
Scumbags.
there was a time I felt bad for those people that have that coldness or darkness in their heart. But you know what? F them.
Yeah, I hear that. I'm
Hope
with
they
you.
get hit by a bus.
Thank you, Randy and Mitch. Well, you all know who. Ron's here.
Yeah.
I like Ron because he types in capitals, and I think that's supposed to be yelling.
Yeah, I don't
right?
mind caps. I mean,
No, I like
you're
caps.
yelling, and I'm like, dude, I can't read the crap. You know?
Yeah,
mean,
I
it's
can
bad
read
enough.
his I can read his perfectly. I like it. Doesn't bother me. And Ron
Brock
saying good day to
is
Brock.
the #1 moderator in the genre. Don't forget that.
Yeah, he's got
Brock is on top of it.
he's got
Always.
some shirts being made right now that say I'm just a moderator, and Brock on there. Brock's travels. I'm just a moderator.
No, he's not. His should be. I'm the only moderator.
The only- I'm just another moderator. Brock, you're the best. All the
Just
guys
type it out
there.
loud. Ha ha ha! That's a good one. Did it work? Nope.
Didn't work. Mark's still here. That's good.
No,
sign.
seriously though, that's not a joke about the moderators and stuff. Brock and Tommy
I'll tell
J.
you what. When you do something,
Man, I tell you what, they're on it.
as having a channel and doing live streams, if you don't have moderators, you're screwed. I can't even read the chat and respond, let alone try to get rid of trolls when they come in. I couldn't do it. I'm not good enough. And the moderators, as far as I'm concerned, are the best thing going. For me, anyway. Of course, I've
And
got
then
all the best.
The support. I get
Yeah,
messages,
definitely.
hey, Joe's live, or hey, so-and-so's live, and it's like,
Exactly.
crap, YouTube. And then I'll be 20 minutes into it, doo-doo, notification.
Brock's got to go. Stuff to do. Were the kids coming or no? Brock. Grandkids, or you got
Okay,
stuff
Brock. Really, gotta go.
Well, it's been an hour and 35 minutes, so I think we'll all go at the same time. I don't see any reason.
Yeah, why not?
No, it's been an
Let me
hour and a
click over
half.
here.
It's good enough. I want to go see if these guys. God, I hope they're working on it. My wife's getting a little
Yeah,
cranky.
Joe's still streaming.
Well, I'll go over and say hi to Joe. Everybody go
Yeah.
over and say hi to Joe. And anybody on here that wants to say goodbye to everybody, Brock and Mitch included, now
See
would
you,
be
Mark,
the time.
Gallo, Randy. Take care.
All right,
Gary.
guys. Everybody in the
Everyone, Han.
chat, thank you
Patty.
very much. And I will catch you all in the next one.
Any-
Brock, Mitch, take it easy, guys. Bye, everybody.